Hey there grads, this is Adrienne Fraser. I'm running for valedictorian for Ceremony B at UNB Fredericton's graduation ceremony this May. That's for the faculties of Business Administration, Kinesiology, and Education. I am currently completing my Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, and in September I will be starting at Mount St. Vincent University in Halifax, taking my Bachelor of Education, secondary in Biology and French. I would love to be your valedictorian this year, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about why you should vote for me. I know lots of you probably think that it doesn't really matter who you vote for valedictorian, because the speech is going to turn out essentially the same. Lots of stuff about spreading your wings and flying, and how this is the beginning of the rest of our lives. Now, it's not entirely possible to avoid all those cliches, because, let's be honest, this is a big deal. We've been in school for close to 20 years, most of us, and now instead of learning, we're going to be going out into the world and doing. This is why I feel like it's so important that you really think about who you want to represent you as your valedictorian. Please make sure that you take your choice of who you are going to vote for your valedictorian is one that you've thought through. This is a big deal to myself and to Amanda Libby, who is running against me, and we'd like you guys to take it as seriously as we are taking it. So look at where we've been, where we're going, who we are, and who you really would like to represent you to all of your friends and family, the faculty, the deans at our graduation ceremony. I always hold myself to the highest standards of excellence that I can. Since starting at UNB, my GPA has never dropped below a 3.1, and last year I made Faculty of Kinesiology's Dean's List with a GPA of 3.8. This is one of the achievements in my life that I am most proud of, because I have Crohn's disease as well as cyclic vomiting syndrome. Not fun like it sounds. So I've actually been really sick the past few years, and I've had to kind of work through that to make sure that I do the best that I know that I can. I think this is one of the qualities that would make me a great valedictorian, because I can speak to you guys about the struggles that everyone has had. Maybe it's not been medical, maybe it's just been, you're a really bad procrastinator. I know what that's like. So everyone has had a time in their life where they have struggled with something, had some kind of obstacle to overcome, and have come out on the other end even better than before. The fact that you are graduating is proof that this is true. Also, starting in 2008, I was a cheerleader with the UNB Stu Reds cheerleading team. My first year, I was the secretary of their administrative council. My second year, I was vice president. And in my third year, I actually ended up being an assistant coach because I wasn't able to compete anymore. So I've had lots of experience with administrative duties, with promoting school spirit at football games, at basketball games, and for cheering for UNB wherever we are, Halifax, St. John, or Fredericton. I have also helped coach 2 other cheerleading teams in the city. One is a new all-star team this year, X Factor Senior Cheer, and I've also been helping with the Bliss Carmen Middle School cheerleading team since 2009. I have been living on campus since I arrived at UNB 2008. I started in Mackenzie first year, second year I lived in Neil, and since then I have been living in the Elizabeth Parr Johnson residence, or as most of you probably know it, New Res. I love campus life, and I try not to miss any of the exciting activities like the Bridges Polar Dip, Aiken House's Club Med, Neil House's Coffee House, or anything else you can think of. I'm probably there. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure that you check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Adrienne Fraser for valedictorian. I've got lots of other biographical info and info on my valedictorian speech there as well. If you have any suggestions for my speech or any questions, you can also ask them there. Feel free to email me or to inbox me. Also, if you go to unbf.ca/grad-class, there's information on all of the other valedictorian candidates for all of the ceremonies, as well as the voting procedure and the schedule for the public interviews, which this year are going to make up half of the marks. It's not solely based on your voting, but also on what a panel thinks about what we have to say. So if you'd like to come out and see those, they will be held in the Blue Room in the Sub later on this week. Voting begins this Friday, the 23rd at 4 p.m. and goes until March 29th at 4 p.m.